Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Patriots going up against the Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Washington Redskins. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Watch right, watch right, watch right.
Get the ball.
Let's go. What? 9. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
On first down, Downs to throw. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down following the run.
Hey, we got tight right, tight right.
Check out. 59.
4 down, even.
Hurry, hurry.
Watch 10, watch 10.
One day,
watch 10, watch 10.
Luck now to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Malcolm Mitchell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play, I understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have really did.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Got him.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Man left. Come on.
Throwing here, Dobbs. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down.
3 down.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Let's go.
carry for Samaje Perine. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Tate. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before. Because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Dobbs. Safarian Jenkins has it. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Play fake here on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Dobbs. They'll get this out to his running back, Perine. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sideline while this one continues downfield.
Here's Perine. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Double tight. 4 down, 4 down.
Monday.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll make it 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
I got 11. I got 11.
From the gun on third down, Luck. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
He wasn't ready.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 4 down.
They'll give to Elliott. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
4 down.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Last stop. Last stop.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
Double tight. Double tight. Double tight. 4 down. Check.
Kill.
Check nickel.
Tempo.
Check 13.
Alert.
Check 13.
Key right.
Alert 3.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Mitchell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Too tight. 3 down.
Alert.
Check.
Kill.
Switch.
On 3rd down, Elliott.
Chip.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Chip.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Double tight.
Here we go.
4 down.
The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Come on.
Again, here's Pirine. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
They'll run it now, out of the gun. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get carried over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Watch tight end. We got three.
Come on, let's go.
We got three.
Fight, 90.
Now P. Ryan. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they've got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Thompson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Chris Thompson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance at points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Four down.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Robert Kimdichie. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off of play action. Lock. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Come on!
Now a carry for P. Ryan. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Run! 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 Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
Come on, let's go.
Dobbs now on second down. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Redskins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Setting up the screen to Pirine. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They'll go to Pirine trying to pound it in. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right.
Let's go.
They'll run again with Pirine. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Now this feels like old school football because this is turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's
Come
right.
on, let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down.
3 down.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Ringo.
Come on,
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The son, Reddick. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. to throw is down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 2nd and 10, Luck again. Eluding the pressure right. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Here's Lott. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Right.
So the D-line is going to spread out. A 1st down carry by Elliott.
We got 4 down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Double up.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Kill.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Take 4.
The throw is Luck. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Tight end right.
Check out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
T right.
Watch twist.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Run. You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here.
Kill.
Here's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
Run.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Dobbs is throwing. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's brought down after a good game. He got 29 yards that time. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Left coming. Hey.
Back to throw Dobbs. Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
I'm going to run you over.
Come on, let's go.
On second down, Dobbs looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tate. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Dobbs to throw. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Strong right.
They'll run it here with Piron. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sideline.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the
Come
loss.
on, let's go!
Now Dobbs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Redskins scoop it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And tough starting field position here.
Man left, man left.
Ohio! Ohio!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
Come on, let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Let's go!
And no press coverage here. They are backing off to the secondary. Throwing here, Dobbs. Now he's forced out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the D looking like they may blitz. Here's Luck. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second down now after the pass completion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it here with Blunt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Well, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down.
Yeah, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through. I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going. They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Here we go!
Something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
39.
And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fifth catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Tight end left, tight end left.
Here we go! Ran through the eight!
Now they try the right side here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking. Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Let's get it.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty.
What? None!
Now Dobbs
What? None!
steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Hey,
Come on, let's go!
We got three.
What?
Three down,
Flex
three down.
round! Flex round!
Kill.
Out of the gun, Dobbs.
No. Off.
Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back.
You got three.
Let's go! What? None!
Now a handoff looking right. Boy, shifts past him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Double tight, double tight. Double tight.
Let's go. Grand 30. Flex round.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Two tights, two tights.
Let's go.
They toss to Pirine. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Three down. Hey, fellas,
Now we're going to get a
Let's go.
timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Redskins on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. Dobbs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Strong right.
Let's go. What? 90.
Hey.
What? 90. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Grand 38.
Kill.
Grand 38.
Kill.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And Butker able to put this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time, don't they?
All the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll look to throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Let go. 1-6-3. We're rolling. 4 down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside, or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and the sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And it's incomplete, but there is still 2 seconds left in this ball game. So they'll have one final shot.
Come on, let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's it, baby. That's it.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime, obviously a touch.
I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down and attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Here we go!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Come on!
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and, boy, they did it well.
Here's Tressway now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done. Now part 2. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Tight end left, tight end left. Key right.
And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 28. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
4 down. Check.
On 3rd down. That's Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
He wasn't ready. Watch tight end. Hey,
Now Luck with his first throw of OT. And he rifles one incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No, a little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. New England on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing is locked. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Here's Brad Nortman now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not come down again.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they said, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Flushed out right. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Eluded, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is brought in at the 21. Very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored. That's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickel and dime down the field.
So 2nd and 10 here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
190. Rolling. We're rolling.
Watch the safety creep.
Hurry. Let it roll.
Safe.
One man. Alert.
Watch twin.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Hey. We got 4.
So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme.
my gosh.
It's their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yo. Oh my goodness, bro. I think I'm done for the night after that one.
Y'all niggas was working.
Oh my goodness, yo.
Y'all both played like straight crap though.
Yeah, we did. I'm gonna give it that. It was some boo-boo.
Y'all just did not play clutch. Y'all played tight.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
Nobody wanted to make that mistake.
Yeah, I didn't want to. But when I was like, let me run this Bronco, I said, I gotta get the ball to Dorsett. I said, I gotta get the ball to Dorsett.
See, now I can't say. Part of me is like,
NFC.
yo, I want Pruitt to win so we can say NFC 1.
I was thinking about that the whole game, yo. I said, I'm not losing to some NFC nigga, yo. I am not, yo.
Because Danny lost to the Packers last night, right?
Yes, yo.
So I was like, I was about to give you all the eyes.
Yo,
the other part of me was like, yo, he need to beat this nigga Pruitt.
Yo.
Do it. All right, beat that nigga Pruitt.
Oh my gosh, yo. I was sitting there.
It'd be like blood before NFC, dog.
I was sitting there like, I was like, oh my gosh. I thought the game honestly turned around when I had caught that, I'm not sure if it was a pick or I got a fumble. I forgot what it was. I got a turnover and I came downfield. No, I got a pick. And I was downfield and he stripped me. He stripped Elliott. And I was pissed. I was like, oh my gosh. And I was down like 17-7.
Yeah, I saw the whole thing. Saw the whole thing. Yeah, this thing's starting to kick in.
Well, you can feel the pain? Or what?
I can just feel it. Starting to wear off. I don't feel pain. It's starting to wear off. Everything's still numb.
My problem is I tried to get Philip Dorsett involved in the game too late. I forgot how dangerous he was in open field. Like, I just realized how gay this tackle was. Wow, look at that.
I love Mom, but she can be so frustrating. You know?
Oh, yeah, I understand. It's all good. Oh, Mitchell was open that play?
I ain't gonna say nothing about who was open because y'all niggas both missed a
Oh
lot.
my goodness, yo. I was worried about Dorsett the whole... I mean, that was a good pass by me. Oh, a good decision, but...
Both y'all, when you watch this tape again, y'all gonna be like, ooh, I missed that. Ooh, I missed that. But it's a lot easier when you're not in it because the pressure's on you now.
Yeah. Yo... I ain't gonna lie, that first play by Mitchell, that my first drive, that was hot. Mitchell just went up for it.
Will Lopez said, my man's so high off the drugs, he tagged himself. That's the kind of stuff I need.
Who tagged himself?
Me.
Oh. Wait, you really did?
Yeah.
This nigga, yo.
I did. Alright, I need to get my boy Chad together again, bro. My man losing his mojo. I'm telling you, bro.
Oh, that's right, he was undefeated.
That mojo is serious. That momentum you get in the game for a 1, or once you get a streak early in the season, compared to going 0-2, you gotta dig hard at 0-2 to fight back to get in.
Yeah, I see that. Like, the feel of the game
hard,
is
man.
much stronger. It's like, it's tougher.
It's different. It's way harder to dig out of a 0-2.
But for me to play an undefeated team and win, my team is getting a lot of confidence. It's about to flip over now.
They won't get a lot of confidence, but the fact that you won on the road will help. Now,
Yeah,
what
and
you
then
really,
I play Danny
honestly,
next week.
this is what I noticed too. If you can win on the road by 3 touchdowns, you get a big boost.
Are you
like
serious?
+3 confidence. Oh yeah. So whenever you play on the road, the goal should be +3 touchdowns.
Wow. Yo, I'm so happy about Malcolm Mitchell, yo. Like, I realized he was a 74 overall receiver. I got this man up to a 92 overall now. Just being patient with him. Mossed him in the end zone, bro. With his nuts on his back. Let's get it.
I think I saw Chad was on. Dang, it's 9 o'clock already. Time is flying right now.
Bro, who you telling?
I don't know, do I want to sleep downstairs or do I want to go upstairs in my own bed? I wonder if I could sit on the stairs and work my way down.
If you asking me, from what Gershon
I don't want to
went
sleep
through,
in the couch downstairs.
yeah, I would. If you ask me, I would say chill downstairs. If you ask me.
I mean, that's what I'm asking myself too, is just chill downstairs, but my bed is so much more comfortable.
Yeah, that's the other thing you fight yourself for. Give me that.
Gershon had his weird.
Say, he was bed upstairs.
No, he actually stayed down here with me.
Oh, downstairs in the basement, so that's probably a better move.
Yeah, that's what he did. Dang, yo, there's no highlights in this game. Goodness.
Straight fucking.
And then mommy was yelling the whole time. I'm like, yo, I can't focus, yo, please shut up.
Oh, you heard her yelling at me?
Yo, oh, that was you?
Yeah, she was yelling at me.
Yo, I'm sitting there like, mommy, stop, I can't focus. I had to put my beats on, and then I still heard it through my beats. I was like, yo, I don't know what to
she
do,
was
yo.
giving me the business, bro.
Bro, I thought she was yelling at Momo.
No, she was yelling at me, giving me the business. I'm like, come on, man. I took her happiness from her.
I'm about to just take BS pictures, yo. There's no highlights. I'm taking BS pictures.
No, if there's no highlights, just take a photo. Again, you're not doing it for the highlights. It's just for the league.
Man, I'm about to brag like crazy. I just beat an NFC nigga. This is deeper than that.
No, don't go there. Take the dub, keep it moving. I backed off of that a little bit, depending upon who it is.
Was that the same interception? Oh, that was the same interception. Oh no, that's right. He was supposed to have two, but he dropped it. Oh my god.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, yo that's pick. Oh.
And John Jones has a 95 speed, bro, with a 91 zone. I was like, yo,
my GG.
Perfect.
Hold on, Lando.
Alright.
Alright, I'm back. GG came down. I said good night.
So this Pruden tried to say I'm